Hey guys, it's Ryan again, back after a while. Sorry about that. So first off, I want to say a few things. So the Sonic 2 movie looks really good so far, actually, from what I've seen of it. I saw the IGN FanFest panel, and the actor said some interesting stuff about the movie. The trailer looks awesome. It just looks really good. And Knuckles is just wow. I mean, he's kind of edgy like Shadow, but in a good way. It just feels appropriate. And it's a nice, refreshing way to see Knuckles. And we know that for once, unlike the past few games, he'll be treated seriously. Like in Sonic Forces, Sonic Boom, he wasn't done so well. And I just noticed that. I can't help but notice it. But overall, I hope I'll be able to see the movie when it comes out, because it looks really cool, and I can't wait to see Tails and Sonic side by side in that movie. Also, I'd like to say that I'm sorry for the lack of gameplay stuff. Some of the games were just too intensive that they'd lag, or I couldn't record my voice at the same time. So, in this upcoming discussion, I'm going to be talking Sonic Forces, so be prepared for a really hot take. To get the hot take part out of the way, here's what I have to actually say about it. I actually like Sonic Forces. Yeah, I know that's not a common opinion, but before you get mad, before you click to watch something else, let me explain why I like Sonic Forces and what it is I like so much. So, you probably know a lot of the major common complaints around the game, like how classic Sonic's gameplay is, the short levels, the story, the avatar, like that one scene with Tails, how Tails gets just treated dirty like that. Yeah, so the story is kind of bad. Tails does deserve better than he's shown in that scene, but let me get to my own thoughts on the game. Now, by looking at the trailer and even the game itself, you can tell the game did have a lot of potential to be much better than it was. I agree a lot of that potential was wasted, but I do think that the game did a lot right. It tried to be serious and dark, even if it fell flat at doing that, and it does have some characters, at least some of them, stay consistent with how they've been portrayed in the past and how they should be shown, like Shadow and how he's kinda like serious. He's a team player in episode Shadow. He's not too edgy that it gets uncomfortable or that he just decides to be an asshole. I think it's just, well, he's being serious. He wants the job done. He's getting it done. And he's also helping his friends along the way in the story. So it's just really nice to see that. The gameplay, to be honest, I actually enjoy the gameplay. Some things about the gameplay do genuinely bother me, like those wheel things in that one classic stage late in the game where the side-scrolling stuff happens. Like, the wheel thing, it's too familiar. It's in Sonic 1, Sonic CD, it's in Sonic 3. The things you can jump onto and run on and they spin. Well, it's kind of bearable there, but it doesn't transfer well in terms of physics in Sonic Forces. Also, the stages that are in the 2D segments really zoomed out. People say the gameplay is too easy, too short. I agree with the easy and short parts, but honestly, that's some of the appeal of the game for me. It's a nice game when I'm in the mood for less challenge, and it's still fun, and there's still the separate gameplay styles, or even some combined together in the same stage. Now, going back to a few more minor complaints that I do have with the game, like playing through the game again twice, I've noticed there's some unusual difficulty spikes and falls. Like, some later levels are actually a lot easier than some of the levels that came up earlier in the story, and then the final level with no warning, the boss is like really difficult. It's like at max difficulty, and for me, it usually takes several tries, even for me. And then there's these cutscenes in, like, boss fights in certain levels that you can't skip, like you would if it weren't a cutscene, but it's a level, so you can't skip it. And there's something does happen where, like, Sonic or the Avatar does something, but you can't really do anything. You have to jump at a certain time, but you have to wait until close to the end of your opportunity to get a good score. Overall, I don't play the game for the bad cutscenes, the bad story. I play it for the gameplay. classic Sonic stages aren't the best, but the drop dash does make them more bearable for me, yeah. I do kind of wish they had a dedicated spin dash button like Sonic Generations with the X button, while for the most part the classic stages are tolerable, and usually they're actually enjoyable. Now, the Avatar may not be the best design mechanic, but for me it's enjoyable for what it is. You get to try cool weapons, cool abilities, cool stuff, the gimmicks and you get to change how your character looks, and that's really interesting for me. In conclusion, yeah, I like Sonic Forces. It's just sad that I'm in the group of Sonic fans that enjoy a game that most others see as mediocre or just trash, but that doesn't make me enjoy Sonic Forces any less. If there's a Sonic game you really like, but a lot of people seem to hate it, don't let them keep you from liking it, and know that you're definitely not alone. Every game in any franchise has something good about it, and it's up to you to find that. There's a lot of people that do really enjoy games most people don't like. Look how many people enjoy Sonic 06 these days. I mean, I have to admit, I've been doing Project 06, that's really fun. I imagine the original has its ups and downs. It likely has a lot of good stuff, and Project 06 has proved that. If you don't enjoy something but you like it, the only thing that's stopping you from enjoying that is you. Anyway, that wraps up my discussion. Hope you liked hearing my point of view, and if you did, like the video and subscribe to find out when I share something else with you guys. You can also see more of your favorite hedgehog on my Discord server. Oh, and also Sonic. Love you guys, thank you for the support, and see you next time.